little bit more time together. And I'm going to say hello to everyone. This is Reverend Jerry Hobby. Today is a glorious day. Today is Happy Wednesday. Ooh, wee! It is exciting. And on Happy Wednesday, we have such a wonderful time because it's that time of recharging. So we're going to start right now as we do every day, except on Sunday because we do Sunday Power Talk, with warming the space. And we're going to warm the space with love today. And I'm just going to invite you to just pay attention to your hands. And as you're paying attention to your hands, I want you to feel the energy and the flow of energy within your hands. This is the energy of what happens when we warm the space with love. If you are so inclined and your feet are on the ground, I invite you to take your feet and let them touch the ground this morning. And breathe with me. And as you're breathing this morning, let's just honor all of humanity by just simply allowing our imagination to support us this morning as we anchor into warming the space. So I'm going to invite you right now to imagine that there is a root at the bottom of your feet. And imagine that root moving deep into Mother Earth. And imagine that root just rooting itself into the fertile soil of the earth. And as it roots itself into the fertile soil of the earth, imagine it going beyond that which we are aware of, into the unknown, moving deeper and deeper, touching all the layers of the earth. And its point of reference is the center of Mother Earth, the core of Mother Earth. So it moves beyond the platelets of the earth, that part that shifts and releases, I like to say, any sense of stress, any sense of stagnation, all the way to the core. And just imagine this root wrapping itself all around Mother Earth at the core, embracing it and breathing with it. We're calling this a sacred union this morning. Just breathe with me, and we'll sit in the silence for a moment. Our reading this morning comes from 365 Science of Mind, a year of daily wisdom from Ernest Holmes. We start first with a reading from Psalms 84, verse 2. My soul longeth, yea, even fainteth, for the courts of the Lord. My heart and flesh crieth out for the living God. As I center my consciousness in infinite being, I realize that its essence is love, and that love is in and through everything and everyone. I know that this love essence, the very substance of life, the creative principle back of everything, flows through my whole being, spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical. It flows in transcendent loveliness into my world of thought and form. I am conscious of this divine circuit, which love is. I feel it as a golden stream, a force flowing from God through me and out to all that my thoughts rest upon, returning to God. I know that this force is ever flowing, ever renewing, vitalizing, bringing joy and harmony and blessings to everything and everyone it touches. It flows with power and purpose through everything I do as it leads me gently down the pathway of life. Consciously, I attune myself to this stream of perfect love. In its flow, I see it as an ever-widening spiral of continuous right action, bringing me into ever-widening fields of expression. I, who am love, share myself, my love, with all humanity. I know that in love there is no separation, for love unites. Love sustains and protects its own. I know that the love I express blesses all who are in any way touched by it. It heals every condition, brings my own to me. I am immersed in love. I invite you to breathe and just sit with those words. And I'm inviting you to allow love to blanket itself around you and your embrace, the core of Mother Earth, right here and right now. Our reading this morning comes from 365 Science of Mind, a year of daily wisdom from Ernest Holmes. We start first with Psalms chapter 84, verse 2. My soul longeth, yea, even fainteth for the courts of the Lord. My heart and my flesh crieth out for the living God. This is the story of love's longing for its beloved partner. And in this particular case, it is love and law in its sacred tryst. That love and law is the byproduct of who we are as a human species. Let's hear the prayer today. As I center my consciousness in infinite being, I realize that its essence is love, and that this love is in and through everything and everyone. I know that this love essence, the very substance of life, the creative principle back of everything, flows through my whole being, spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical. It flows in transcendent loveliness into my world of thought and form. I am conscious of this divine circuit, which love is. I feel it as a golden stream of force flowing through God, through me, and out to all my thoughts rest upon and returning to God. I know that this force is ever flowing, ever renewing, vitalizing, bringing joy and harmony and blessings to everything and everyone it touches. It flows with power and purpose through everything I do as it leads me gently down the pathway of life. Consciously, I attune myself to this stream of perfect love. In it flows. I see it is an ever widening spiral of continuous right action, bringing me into ever widening fields of expression. I, who am love, share myself, my love, with all humanity. I know that in love there is no separation, for love unites. Love sustains and protects its own. I know that love I express blesses all who are in any way touched by it. It heals every condition, brings my own to me. I am immersed in love. I'm inviting you to just breathe and just be conscious of the sacred embrace with Mother Earth, conscious of this sacred warming blanket of love, expanding and fulfilling itself within every part of your being this morning. And as you're breathing, I invite you to allow that love to amplify itself within this thing we call the universe, moving beyond any seeming barriers and allowing the power of love to penetrate itself and fulfill itself within all parts of life, within every being, throughout the universe and beyond. Just breathe and allow that energy flow to extend itself out into the space of what I'm calling ad infinitum. And as we honor this wonderful space of ad infinitum, we allow ourselves right now, this divine root that is embracing this thing we call Mother Earth, to allow for its nurturing love to express itself as we began the sacred journey, allowing these roots to move in an upward spiral this morning, giving thanks for the time spent grounding itself. And in this upward spiral, it moves with intention. And that intention is that of love in action, healing, touching the platelets of Mother Earth in sacred service, moving through the spaces that are undiscovered, the various layers within Mother Earth, finding its way to the fertile soil, that which is already fulfilling itself and manifesting itself and growing in that fertile soil. And finally finding its way back into the balls of your feet. Breathe and just allow that love to vibrate within your being. And we just give thanks for this healing power, this healing tone, bringing balance, bringing harmony, and revealing itself physically, mentally, and emotionally. And as we breathe, we give thanks for the blessings that have already unfolded, that has already gone before and prepared itself in this day and beyond. And it is from this space with gratitude that I invite us all to affirm today. And so it is. Amen, Amen, and Ashe. And I want to thank everyone for being here today. Today is a glorious day. I'm inviting you to pay attention to the gift of life everywhere and the beauty of spirit showing up. I'm going to invite you to come and be with us at noontime. It's an opportunity to renew yourself and transform. And finally, I invite you to join us this evening for Larry's Expanding Consciousness book webinar, and then again for our wonderful celebration ending the evening with the Power 8 Prosperity Prayer Group. Now, I'm just going to give you a heads up. Those that show up today at our service with Larry, Reverend Larry, and this evening, there is a special gift waiting for you. So we look forward to seeing you. I want to thank you. Come and be with us this afternoon at 12 noon Pacific time. We're going to have a grand and glorious time. I'm going to say